But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. So first off, Zach LaVine and his camp wants a Lakers move. Allegedly, Joe Cowley of Chicago Sun-Times says the Bulls have been linked to the Lakers and Raptors in the rumor mill, but multiple sources, yes, multiple sources say LaVine and his representation, which is Klutch Sports, obviously wants Los Angeles Lakers because of the Klutch Sports connection. The Lakers who are eligible to move Friday include Jackson Hayes, Torian Prince, Cam Reddish, D'Angelo Russell, Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood, and those are like half those guys are Klutch Sports guys. But besides that, we're hearing from Joe Cowley that there is a fine line between patience and concern. The Bulls front office has to straddle that line. According to sources Wednesday, that many of the players who signed contracts during the summer are trade eligible now, beginning Friday, and that the problem is that Executive Vice President Carnisovas is finding no real trade market interest for LaVine, and that makes sense. I mean, the contract, it's the same situation Bradley Beal was in. So the current situation with Zach LaVine is that he's out for like a month at least, until January 15th, with right foot inflammation, and his trade market continues to swirl in the toilet. And that Zach LaVine would like a trade to the Los Angeles Clippers. He's represented by Klutch Sports, and that agency, obviously represents current Lakers like LeBron and Anthony Davis. LaVine also played college ball at UCLA. The LA Lakers obviously would like to wait until January 15th to see, what their team looks like healthy, to see what the other offers for LaVine might be, as well as when all the trade restrictions for every team has been lifted, especially other players that the Lakers ever signed this past season, off season. Those players would be needed to make the trade work, both from value and a salary matching standpoint. And we know that the Bulls right now are reported would like to prefer to trade Zach LaVine sooner rather than later, and Chicago does want enough time to reevaluate their team with the players they get back for LaVine before making any further moves. Reportedly, Carnisova is set on moving on from Zach LaVine, despite the fact that a market for LaVine has not developed yet. The relationship between LaVine and Chicago head coach Billy Donovan is professionally broken, and making a trade is necessary moving forward. The NBA trade market is unofficially open December 15th, which is tomorrow. That's when many players who signed contracts this summer are eligible to be traded. Now January 15th is when the next trade eligibility marker is expanded for other players who resigned with their teams become trade eligible. So that would give the Bulls a window of where they could potentially move players post, LaVine, as everything comes together. Now, it's understandable that they're slow playing this, because I think I think they don't want to put themselves in a position where they feel like they maybe overasserted themselves or overstretched themselves, whatever you want to call it. But they're definitely trying to figure it out, slow rolling it, which I think is the right thing to do, and understanding where they can get their best value for Zach LaVine, which I think at this point is probably going to be Chicago. I mean, not Chicago, LA, but that's definitely up to, I think, interpretation and speculation. But I wonder what it is, because the deal's clearly going to be like Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, and D'Angelo Russell, maybe a pick. But I feel like that might be an overpay, and that's one thing that could, I don't know. I definitely think it's a strange situation, and one that needs to be cleared up, and hopefully they can fix it. Seriously, hopefully they can.